You see that juice, friends? The Views Club knows their way with some juicy poultry. Yeah?
Hello and welcome to our kitchen. In today's recipe, I'm going to show you how to marinate your chicken for that winter chicken dinner. And Views Club Junior, thank you for taking the time out from Bubble Guppies because you're going to be happy for this one. We have a delicious cold pasta that you're absolutely going to love. Now it's time to get started on our marinade. For the marinade, you're going to need some Mexican oregano, salt, black pepper, paprika, and I'm using smoked paprika today, sugar or coconut sugar or your choice of sweetener, half a lemon juice, olive oil, mayonnaise, soy sauce, and cranberry juice. Now let me give you a tip. If you don't have access to cranberry juice and you'll be using cranberry cocktail, it tends to have a lot more sugar, so use half a portion of that. Also, you can use pomegranate juice, you can use apple juice, or if you see your cool little friend next to you with the juice box, go ahead and use one of those juice boxes, whether it's berry, apple, citrus. Those are gonna work great because it has the sugar and the sweetness that we're looking for this marinade. And don't forget your pollito, your chicken. You can use your choice of chicken, whether it's chicken breast, tenderloin, or even ground chicken. It's gonna work for this marinade. You'll need your choice of pasta. This is a pasta that I'm using today, and I'm only gonna be using half of the box, but if you have your fideo packs, you can use the macaron from the fideo packs, and it works great for any kind of pasta dish that you're making.
Use pasta elbows and not your elbows.
Don't be throwing elbows. I know you guys are tempted. Not today. You'll need cilantro, and I'm using half a bunch. And you all know I love cilantro, and we have some haters. You're gonna have to omit this part, okay? Look away right now. It doesn't exist to you. Juice of half a lemon, garlic, and for your garlic, you wanna use 1 or 2, and you notice this big one right here, looking thick and juicy just like the Views Club? Well, that's why I'm only gonna be using 2, but if you have these smaller ones, you might wanna use 3.
Was that elephant garlic?
Girl, this is not elephant garlic.
Why
The
does it
elephant
look like
garlic
it?
looks like my fist.
Oh, that looks huge.
Imagine throwing elbows and fists here with an elephant garlic, girl.
I'm trying to address the elephant in the room.
Do you realize how big they are? The elephant
That
is like
looks huge to me from here, from my
it actually,
vantage
it
point.
really is. I don't know, it might be the distant cousin.
It's a hybrid.
It's a hybrid. We're gonna need the yin and yang, salt and pepper. Olive oil, your choice of roasted chilies. Today I am using canned chilies, but if you have poblano, Anaheim, or the hatch that we all love, you can use that, and some cotija. I'm also gonna be sneaking some veggies, well, some yellow squash. And this one is prepared super easy. You just want to cut it into pieces that your family likes. If you like cubes, you can do that. But for some reason, I like these round. What about you, Cloud?
Round works for me.
What about you, Views Club? Let us know in the comments how you like your squash. This one is so delicious. I get a little bit of the sweetness once I cook it. And it's just so satisfying. Every time I bite into them, I'm like, why don't I make this more often?
These are different than the green ones. You want to use these within a couple of days when you purchase them, or they will turn bitter.
They will turn bitter. And you know, usually I like to put this with our calabacitas, the mix, but I'm excited. This is just gonna be a little bit of butter and a sprinkle of salt. You don't need to do much to these in order to enjoy the beautiful quality. And they contain a lot of water. And you guys know I'm always trying to keep you hydrated in one way or another.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
You know I'm out of carrots, Cloud.
Yeah, I know you are.
It's coming. The carrots are coming, Views Club. Watch out. So take your choice of your favorite veggies, whether it's cauliflower, zucchini, broccoli, with a little butter, and keep it clean, friends. Keep it mild. Clean with butter, that's clean to me, okay? To your chicken, you want to add your spices.
Okay, what's inside your olive oil?
Cloud, this is home cooking. Okay, take it easy. That's soy sauce. I use the same spoon to measure, and you get a little bit of soy sauce. It's fine. Not to worry.
You go, girl.
Add your olive oil before your Tia Cloud keeps on teasing.
Hey, I'm all for it. That's one less dish to wash.
Right? I'm learning, girl. Busy mama. I don't want to be washing dishes either. Your soy sauce, your mayo. And for those of you that don't have a preference for mayonnaise, you can use veganese. You can use some sour cream. You can use plain yogurt, Greek or regular. You can make this recipe comfortable for your home. Add your juice. This is cranberry juice and half of your lemon juice. I currently can't find my zester, or else I'd be adding some zest in here. So you make it zestfully yourself, friends. I love this marinade because it turns that chicken into a deep red color. And when you sear anything that has red, it just gives it that deeper, like a grilled look, even if it's on your stovetop, you know? I like that, I like that.
Especially with the addition of the sugars.
Woo! Those sugars in here are gonna be divine. Seal the deal. And then you're gonna shake it like an Outcast video, like a Polaroid picture. Yes, world. We're mature, but young at heart. You know, you ask a lot when you see a lot of this juice, wouldn't you be able to add some more chicken? Yes, you can add some more chicken. I think like 5 to 8, maybe even 10 pieces of your chicken breast should be able to absorb all this delicious marinade.
I'm gonna be the annoying one to ask, how long does this keep in the refrigerator?
In the refrigerator, max 2 days, and I recommend doing about that long of a marinade for it. It gives you the best flavor, but if you're a busy mama and you need something flavorful for your family, marinate it overnight or minimum about 4 to 6 hours, you should be good. Now, you guys know that I did a full 24 hours, and this one's gonna be right in the refrigerator because we're gonna eat this again this week. We love this marinade, and it's delicious. ¿Qué más? The kids like it. Yay! It might be the juice box.
It might be. They might hold you accountable for their missing juice boxes.
Uh-oh. You see this beauty right here? This has been marinating for 24 hours. And friends, I'm gonna give you a tip. Once you find that marinade that works for you, make sure to always have it in your freezer. Take it out, thaw it out, and boom, done. Those are the easiest meals to do, and it keeps your family happy. Now that we have our chicken ready, let's go ahead and prepare our pasta. Once you have your water to a boiling temperature, you want to add a little bit of salt, and take it easy on your salt, not too much. Place the lid over your pot and continue to cook as instructed on your box. Add your roasted chilies. I just want to lick this bowl.
Peter Brady came back. Your voice cracked there. I love it.
You having fun with that, Cloud?
Me encanta.
Le encanta, le encanta. You're gonna add your cotija cheese. If you don't have cotija, use some Parmesan cheese. Don't limit yourself, friends. You can do this. The yin yang salt and pepper, garlic, olive oil, cilantro, and the juice of 1/2 a lemon. Well, apparently I have a few seeds that went in, but this blender is gonna make them disappear.
Nice. I have one of those contraptions. What do you call them? The squeezers? If you need one.
We're gonna call them a squeezer, but we'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna grow a lemon tree in my belly this time.
Nice.
And now we're just gonna blend until smooth. If you have a high power blender, that's gonna take you about 45 seconds to a minute. If you have a different style of blender, it might take you a little bit longer, but not to worry, you're gonna get through this part. Like I say that like if you guys are gonna run a marathon, sometimes cooking can feel that way, but I don't want you guys to give up because things that come easy don't last long, so do the work.
But this one's easy.
This one is easy. But even though it's easy for like us, this is probably really easy for me. I know that for some of you it's kind of difficult because you're not familiar with it, but that's okay. We're gonna help you and get you through it.
We're here for you.
I thought you were gonna sing to them.
Oh.
I thought you were feeling romantic. Oh, Claude. Who's creeping into your DMs, girl?
Not a soul. Thank you. The way I prefer it.
I'm so sure.
I do. Thank you.
That was a lot of fun, and boom, done. Once you strain your pasta, you want to add it into a bowl, and I'm going to place this in the refrigerator just so that it can cool a bit before we add our sauce to it. And we're going to get started on our chicken. Place your pan on a medium heat and add a little bit of oil. I'm using a cast iron today because I want to get a nice sear. And sometimes the pans that Cloud has, these new ones, you get more of a burn from them than you would a sear. So I'm going for a sear, and that's why I switched over to the handy dandy cast iron. After about 2 to 3 minutes, you're going to notice that your pan starts producing a little bit of smoke. As soon as you see that smoke, that's when you're going to add your chicken to your cast iron pan. Continue to cook for 6 to 8 minutes on a medium heat. After 6 to 8 minutes, you want to flip your chicken. We're going to continue to cook for another 6 to 8 minutes on a medium heat. Set your burner on a medium-low heat and add your butter. Once your butter melts, add your squash. Give that a quick stir. Sprinkle a little bit of salt. Place the lid and continue to cook until they get completely soft. The chicken's about done now. I'm just going to add the sauce to our pasta. It's nice and cold. Make sure to get all that sauce. Promise you guys, the little one is somewhere. Some of us really like cold pasta, but if you don't like cold pasta, not to worry. Just keep the lemon out of the sauce and cook it for about 3 minutes. Then you can add it to your pasta. And then at the end, that's when you can sprinkle a little bit of lemon, not too much. It's really gonna be up to you and your preference.
She means squeeze. Squeeze a little bit of lemon.
What did I say? Squirt?
Sprinkle?
Sprinkle? Yeah, just
I guess
sprinkle
you're
it,
just
making it
like a unicorn.
That's pretty much it.
You're being very magical today. Mystical. Ooh.
Ooh. I am a moon child, so
This is
it
so
comes with
good.
the territory.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, you want to? Let's
really
give
good.
Cloud a taste, everybody.
Again.
There is no interruptions. We're sisters.
Thank you.
And boom, done?
Boom, done, and it's not spicy.
Yay. Our chicken is about done. You see that dark molasses looking deliciousness? I like to get the chicken and just give it a good little toss in that. We haven't burned anything. If you notice that your pan is too high and it's starting to burn, you have to lower it, okay? Follow your instincts, friends. You see how that just starts? That means it's gonna burn.
Okay.
And we don't want the burnt flavor. We want the delicious flavor.
Yes.
And that's what happens when you're using the cranberry juice. Now, if you're using the apple juice, you might not get that molasses look, but it's still gonna be equally as delicious.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you to slice into this juicy
We
chicken.
are gonna slice into the juiciness, and we are gonna indulge, friends. Once you place your chicken on a cutting board, you can place a foil over it and allow it to rest for at least 4 to 6 minutes. We want to keep those juices inside our chicken breast. And you are going to notice, and I forgot to mention, that sometimes the size of your chicken is going to make a difference. So anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes, depending on the size. This one, I would say 8 minutes. The other little ones are 6 minutes, but we do have some family members that prefer a drier bite to their chicken, and that's why I was able to cook the other ones for the same amount of time as this thick cut chicken breast. Our squash is about done, nice and soft. If you want it softer, just allow it to cook throughout. If you see the difference in color, that one's a little bit of a translucent and then a regular white color. Make it all go translucent for super soft for our elders. They like them softer, but for me, I want a little bit of a bite softness, but not mushy.
You're so
this
sweet
is
for thinking of our elders and the babies.
Yeah, for the babies, just make sure that they're all translucent. But if you want to bite, like I have to know that I'm eating. So this works for me. But go ahead and turn it off. Keep the lid on it, and it'll continue to cook.
You know, I'm just like the Views Club. We want to know what's back there.
I'm working on some camotes. I don't have the Korean camotes, but I love sweet potato. So I'm just trying to roast them on a very, very low heat in a cast iron. And you know, when it rains, it pours, and I wanted to pour camotes. I don't know, it's just a vibe for me.
It's raining camotes, hallelujah.
Slice it thin or thicker.
Oh, you can't fake this juiciness and this flavor. This is amazing.
I mean, it's chicken. You go like a few minutes too much, you're done. So, learn to work with your pans, friends. Learn to work with your burners. If you're using an electric burner, it's going to be different. And if you're baking this particular recipe, you're going to get the juiciness. I mean, you see the juice on the bottom? Mm-hmm. I didn't pour any juice. That's your chicken.
Thank you for being mine.
You see that juice, friends? The Views Club knows their way with some juicy poultry. Yeah?
They do.
Yummy. Who's ready for a bite? I can't hear you. I can't hear anybody.
I'm ready. Don't pressure me. I'm ready.
For those of you that didn't burn the juiciness in your pan, you want to set your pan on a medium heat. You see I already added a little bit about, I want to say about 1/4 of water. You're going to dissolve all that deliciousness at the bottom, okay? Just like this. And some of us like these little drippings. Mm-hmm. Let me know if you're one of them.
I am.
In the comments. Cloud. Our Views Club counts too here, okay?
Okay.
You're going to add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to continue to cook it on a low heat for a good 4 to 5 minutes.
You didn't run this by me. What's happening here? I'm really intrigued.
Girl, it's instinct. You got to use everything, friends. It's kind of like a chicken au jus. And what you can do with this is you can use it to pour it over your chicken. You know, plate it for your loved ones. Make sure that you put it on the side, maybe a little dish, and then they can pour it over. Kind of like gravy. I mean, if you want to make a gravy out of this, we've already talked about it. The more butter you add, the better the flavor. And that's all we got to say about that. And remember, this is for those of you that didn't burn anything on your pan. Because if you burnt anything, you're going to get a burnt flavor. So you're better off lowering your temperature if you need to when you're cooking your chicken, so that you can get some of this delicious sauce afterwards.
Yeah, and then afterwards I'm going to make a grilled cheese and dip it in that sauce.
No, you're talking to me, baby. Wondering if I should just take the whole bowl of pasta.
Well, we do have to feed the chickens right now.
You see how they just turn translucent? Mm-hmm. They continue to cook.
Oh, okay.
And these are already buttery on their own when you cook them, so the butter that you add is just a bonus.
The chicken's already juicy, but you're going to add some more juiciness? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, ma'am.
That I won the chicken lottery today?
Yep. Well, poultry tends to get dry out easily, especially if you're using certain spices. So whether you balance it well or not, it tends to happen. We're all human, so just give it a good drizzle. This is a personal preference, but when you like cotija, you can sprinkle a little bit of the extra on top of your pasta. And boom, done. Who's ready for a taste?
I have been ready.
Let's do this. As always, Views Club and Bell Notification Squad, Cloud and I are wishing you the best. We absolutely adore you. And we have a special shout out for our delivery personnel. We see you delivering medical, fruits, vegetables, furniture. What are you guys missing? Your makeup? Your face creams? Body wash? A loofah? And on that one, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Adios! I know a lot of you came for the chicken. Some of you came for the giggles. Or for your pasta or for your veggies. Regardless, we're going to start off with the chicken. Get ready to say ah. Say ah. I'm blushing because you're going to love it. It's that good. Yep, this is a perfect combo.
Buen provecho.
Thank you. And you guys know I take big bites. It's going.
I'm ready for seconds.
Definitely sprinkle that cotija on your pasta. Those of you that have a potluck, make sure that you have a little bit of cotija on the side, or mix the cotija cold inside of your pasta as well. I know we have it in the sauce, but if you're using this recipe for a potluck.
Potluck post-COVID.
Small gatherings. Very small.
Remember to take care of one another. We love you, but we have to feed our troops, and we love you all, and take care. Bye.
And thank you for letting me eat these warm meal tastings here. Remember those days?
You deserve it.
Where the babies take so much of your time that you can't have a warm meal? Mom, it's okay. You'll be eating warm food again.
One day.
Mm-hmm.
After 10,000 hours of motherhood service. Or you can just give them to their Auntie Cloud and I'll hold them while you eat your warm meal.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
No, okay, yeah.
How exciting. I'm working with a robot today. Thank you.
Yes. Tu robot. Tu hermana robot.
My favorite.
Oh, hug it and squeeze it and love it all night. Oh, yeah. This blender has me feeling like the kitchen DJ girl. I can lower it.
DJ Cilantro over here.
DJ Cilantro. I really just lower it so that everything can just, slide down, and then I give it another go.
Use your scraper.
I happen to have space in your freezer. You can place it in your freezer for no more than 10 minutes to cool. Go in after 5 minutes, stir your pasta to allow some of that steam, and place it in there for another 5 minutes while you finish cooking your chicken.